Hello, YouTubers. Tonight I'll share another story about adventures with Jake. Jake is the guy that had 3 mishaps in a row in a week. If you didn't see the video, I will link it below. It's really a funny video because this guy is he's a hapless human being and trouble follows him wherever he goes. So anyway, tonight's story is about a basketball game. We had 3 tickets to an NBA game, very good seats at the Barclays Center. At the time, the Barclays Center was brand spanking new. It was hard to get a ticket for this game, and we managed to score some tickets through my job. This is the New York Nets that we went to see, and so we were very excited to go. So we got there, and Jake had made us a little late. He was primping in the mirror, and he definitely spends a long time getting ready for things. And so we get there a little bit late, and we wanted to stop and buy food, but we didn't. So we just ended up going to a beer stand, like a beer and pretzel stand, and buying some beers and pretzels just to tie us over till we're ready to eat. We're there for first and second quarter. Everything seemed a little fine, but Jake kept getting up to either get a beer or go to the bathroom or whatever. So he's the kind of guy who has to put away a lot of beers wherever he goes. It's like going out is synonymous with getting drunk. He kept getting up, but me and Steve were glue door seats and we enjoyed the game. So the plan was for us to get up and get food a little bit before the buzzer at the end of the second quarter. So we were going to get food and get back to our seats quickly so we could see the halftime show. I really look forward to halftime shows. It's like part of the game for me. They have dancers and they're really good, and I really like seeing dancers and cheerleaders. So Jake and I went to the stand and ordered food. The stand had regular basic beers. And so we ordered our food and we got basic type of beers like Budweiser or something. So we're on our way back, and I'm like in a hurry to get back because I heard the buzzer that the second quarter ended, and I hear the buzzer. So now I want to get back and, see the halftime show. So on our way back, we see a guy with a Guinness, and Jake, of course, stops the guy and he's like, "Dude, where did you get the Guinness?" And the guy makes it sound like no big deal. He's like, "Oh, it's just down the hallway a little bit, straight down there." So Jake's like, "Come on, let's go get Guinnesses." And I'm like, ugh. I'm not too excited about that. I really want to see the halftime show. And he talks me into going with him to get the Guinness. So we walk up to one stand and read the menu, and there's no Guinness. Then we walk a little bit, and now I hear the halftime show going on. I'm hearing music, and I'm hearing the crowd cheer, and I'm like really antsy at this point. And I'm like, "Dude, I want to go back. I want to see the halftime show." And he's like, "Oh, it's just a little bit, just a little ways. Stay with me." So we keep walking, and we go to another stand, and there's no Guinness. And then we go to another stand, and there's no Guinness. And now the music stops. And I'm like, you made me miss the halftime show. I'm not happy that I missed the halftime show. So he's like, "Oh, just a little bit, just a little bit." So we're walking some more, and I hear the buzzer now, and the third quarter's starting now. So we're still walking, and finally we run into a stand. Or actually, we run into the front door that we had come in. And now that was halfway around the stadium. So I told him, I said, this is where we came in, right? And he's like, "Oh, no, this isn't where we came in." And I said, "Yes, it is." I said, "Do you see this? It looks like a radio station setup, so people can pretend or not pretend, but make radio broadcasts and, I guess like buy them for themselves for posterity." And he's like, no, that's not, this isn't where we came in. And I said, "It is, because look at the radio station set up over here. This is where we came in." So he's insisting that it's not the radio station setup. And he's like, "Come on, just a little bit more." So meanwhile, the food's getting cold. My beer is like flat. So I ended up drinking it because I didn't want to make it go to waste. So we finally arrive at a stand, and there is Guinness. And of course, there is a line. So we're waiting online, and and I hear the crowd cheering and I can hear everything going on. And I'm like really, really getting pissed at this point. We get up to the front and he orders 2 Guinnesses for himself. Now there's a 2 beer per person limit. So he says to me, can you buy me one of these Guinnesses? Can you buy one for me? And I said, no, I'm getting this other beer. And that's all I said. I probably could have bought him one, but I ended up just buying 1 beer for myself. And then we get the beer, we're going back. He's happy that he's got his Guinness. And we get to our seats and I see Steve and I asked Steve for an update. And Steve's like, well, you missed the entire 3rd quarter and now this is the 4th quarter. It just started. I was like, I looked at Jake and I was ready to kill him. I'm like, dude, you made me miss the whole entire 3rd quarter. And he's all he's looking at me sheepish and he just like kind of kept a low profile, but he was still pretty happy that he got his Guinness. So that's the story of Jake. I hope you enjoyed it. And I do have many more stories about Jake. He's quite a character and I will talk to you soon. Bye.